Welcome to Grand Adventures Roundup of RV news for the month of June 2026. I'm Mark Guido, and greetings from Grand Adventures Newsroom, presently located in beautiful Riding Mountain National Park, Manitoba, Canada, from where we'll bring you a feature travel episode scheduled to air right here on July 15th. But in the meantime, here's the news. In the latest chapter of the Battle-Born Battery saga, parent company Dragonfly Energy has sued YouTuber Will Prowse for libel. Earlier this year, Prowse published a series of videos wherein he disassembled several different Battle-Born battery types and pointed to findings alleging defective design that could result in overheating or potentially defective behavior. In its complaint, filed in District Court in Nevada earlier this month, the company accuses Prowse of omitting critical context, misrepresenting product design, altering the batteries before testing them, and running already damaged batteries outside of specifications. The company maintains that they filed the lawsuit not to silence criticism, but to address what they maintain are false and misleading safety claims. The complaint seeks monetary damages and injunctive relief from Prowse and his LLC. But that's just our lead story for this month. Stay tuned for Grand Adventures' full roundup of RV news for June from all across America. WFCO, am I the only one who calls them Woofco? Is introducing a new voice-activated RV control system that they're calling Power Pro. These new controllers use an AI-trained voice recognition system that uses natural voice commands and question and answer capabilities to control lights, awnings, water pumps, water heaters, and more, as well as monitor batteries and holding tanks. You can also set up routines to combine often used tasks. Controls are handled via either a wall-mounted display or a Bluetooth-enabled mobile app that will alert you to specific situations. It's available now, either through the company's website or from select RV component retailers. In other RV gadget news, those purchasing a new RV beginning with the 2028 model year will find a new safety device on board: a grounding monitor interrupter. These devices automatically disconnect the power to the RV from the campground pedestal if that power is found to be incorrectly grounded. This prevents other metal items in the RV from becoming inappropriately charged, leading to the risk of an electrical shock. The new requirement is expected to prompt campgrounds to recheck their pedestals to avoid having guests arrive and be unable to connect to shore power. So, is it cheaper to travel in an RV or stay in hotels? Website NerdWallet looked into this often asked question, and not surprisingly, they came up with the answer: it depends. Factors affecting the balance include how many people are traveling together, how far you plan to travel, whether you plan to cook in, available travel perks, and how often you hit the road. NerdWallet concluded that if your travel plans include multiple nights in a hotel and meals for 5 or more people, RVing may well come out cheaper. But RV travelers know that there are many more reasons beyond cost to travel in your own RV. The RV Industry Association's Summer 2026 Travel Survey found that 37 million Americans plan to take an RV trip this summer, with 92% of current RV owners planning to take at least one RV trip this season. RVers cite outdoor recreation, affordability, and flexibility as the reasons they RV. Younger travelers reported the greatest intent to RV this summer, with millennials and Gen Z coming in at 82% and 81% respectively. More than 55% of travelers said they plan to bring pets on vacation this summer, saving boarding costs or avoiding the hassles of air travel with pets. A substantial 49% of respondents said they plan to work remotely from their RV this summer, an increase of 3% over last year's survey. Another 41% said they are considering it. One final interesting finding from the survey indicated that some 3 million U.S. households plan to rent an RV this summer. However, many may be waiting for fuel prices to cool. According to data analyzed by Woodall's Campground magazine, many RV parks are reporting softer bookings over the recent Memorial Day holiday weekend. Booking platform CampSpot says that from their customer base of over 2,600 RV parks, they're seeing a noticeable 2.2% decline in short-term campground demand year over year through May 2026. That actually represents a U-turn, as demand was actually up until April 2026. Campgrounds of America, or KOA, is also reporting softer Memorial Day bookings, with the slowdown also starting around the April timeframe. A new economic impact study commissioned by the RVIA found that the RV industry contributes $159 billion annually to the U.S. economy, creating 643,000 jobs and $19.6 billion in taxes at the state, federal, and local levels. While core vehicle manufacturing has exhibited plateauing shipment growth following a post-pandemic peak, the industry as a whole has contributed $19 billion more since 2022, thanks to downstream derivative impact. For example, $50 billion of that impact comes from RV travel and campgrounds. Love's is adding more RV services. Some campgrounds are better than others, and there are some new RV dealerships to choose from. We'll have all of that and more, including one truly crappy final story, coming up after we take an ad break to pay the bills. So stay tuned. And the RV news keeps coming from Love's Travel Stops. In addition to the new tire and battery services that we told you about last month, Love's is adding light mechanical work and oil and lube services to the RV menu at select Love's Truck Care locations. Oil and lube services are now available at 275 locations, while nearly all 431 Love's Truck Care locations nationwide offer light mechanical work, including brake, electrical, suspension, and exhaust systems. They've also signed on to do warranty work for owners of Spartan chassis motorhomes. Camp Fimfo, Texas Hill Country, has been named the #1 RV campground in the country in the USA Today 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards, topping a field of national finalists who were selected by travel experts, with the winner decided by reader vote. The campground opened in 2021 and set on over 450 acres along the Guadalupe River, is home to a number of amenities not normally found in an RV park, from a swim-up bar to goat yoga. Guests will also find a water park, on-site dining, a zip line, an alpine coaster, and year-round family programming. Runners-up in the USA Today survey included Normandy Farms in eastern Massachusetts, In-Town Campground in Nevada City, California, and Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park Mill Run near Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, 2 new campgrounds have been added to the KOA portfolio. Situated on the shores of Milford Lake in Milford, Kansas, the Milford Lake KOA Holiday is now welcoming campground guests for boating, fishing, and outdoor adventure. New owners purchased the campground last year and have now branded it as a KOA. Since taking ownership, they've installed cable television and Wi-Fi service at every campsite. The campground also offers Lakeview campsites, a beach for swimming, and a boat launch with dock. And in Pennsylvania's Allegheny River region, the Allegheny I-80 campground in Emlenton is now the Emlenton Allegheny KOA Journey. The campground has long been a staple in the Emlenton area and is positioned to serve both road trippers passing through and campers looking to explore the Allegheny region. The campground can accommodate rigs up to 130 feet, and they have Wi-Fi, propane, firewood, a pavilion, and a Camp K9 dog park. Recreational amenities include a heated swimming pool, fishing pond, rec hall with arcade, cornhole, and more. The campground is continuing renovations to make its short-term sites more big rig friendly and plans to upgrade its playground facilities this summer. Heads up, Nebraska! Bish's RV is consolidating its Omaha locations into a single facility at the intersection of I-80 and 144th Street near Sapp Brothers, where previously several Ford dealerships had been housed. The new location, which has already opened for sales and has begun taking limited service appointments, consolidates the company's Bellevue sales location and its separate service facility near 75th and F Street in Omaha. The new facility will include a 10,000 square foot indoor showroom and over 20,000 square feet of service space. The renovation is expected to create job opportunities in multiple departments, including sales, service, parts, and operations. The remodel is currently underway, with final completion expected in spring 2027. Meanwhile, a new RV dealership has opened its doors in Gray, Maine. When Outpost Outfitters founders Will Boyle and his son Jacob wanted to build park models, they were told by the state that they needed to get an RV license. Hence, the dealership was born. Their RV lineup includes Grand Design, New Camp, Shasta, and Salem, with an unnamed Class A manufacturer to be added soon. The Boyles are hoping that by delivering on service, the sales will follow. They promise that anyone who buys an RV from Outpost Outfitters will have an issue looked at and diagnosed within 24 hours of bringing it in. They also promise that any hours that the sales department is open, they will have a service tech on staff. Now this is why you should always stick around until the end of a video. Don't go filling up your diesel tank at the Maverik station in Montrose, Colorado. According to the Cowboy State Daily out of Wyoming, someone recently mistook the station's delivery port into its underground diesel tank for the station's RV waste dump.
Shitter was full!
The station had to not only get its diesel tank emptied and thoroughly cleaned, but they had to find a way to dispose of that contaminated, expensive load of diesel fuel. Whoopsie-poopsie!
Fire in the hole!
That is one messy situation. Coming up next Wednesday, July 1st, we'll return to our normal RV travel content with an episode from beautiful Blackstrap Provincial Park, just south of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And later next month, we'll have another installment for you of the RV news. So if you're not yet a grand adventurer, there is no better time than right now for you to go smash that little subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be sure that you never miss a grand adventure, which we premiere right here every Wednesday evening. We'd be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. Understand, it's extremely important to us that if you liked this RV news episode, please be sure to give us a huge thumbs up down below. And while you're down below, that's where you'll find the comment section where we'd love to hear from you each and every week. So until next Wednesday from Blackstrap Provincial Park, please remember life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you then.